We are just about ready. Yeah, Dustin Huddleston was really happy. hey, and I paid my donation already. I turned it in. So.
There's John. Okay, he's here for track. I'm trying to figure out what all these kids are here for.
Huh?
I'm trying to figure out what all these kids are here for.
Guess you're gonna find out here in a second.
I am. I mean, this is awesome.
We got a lot of perfect scores, math, ag.
Oh, and two math kids.
Yeah.
Maybe choir.
Yep, choir.
Choir.
So what we'll do is just introduce them and then just say, hey kids, today just introduce yourself.
Yes.
And I'll thank them at the very end. So. And
Okay,
then,
you want me to just tell them
Yep.
introduce yourselves?
Yep.
You want them to tell us who's with them?
Sure. Yep. Yep.
Who's with you, and then you can. They'll just pass it down to
Yep.
you. When are we doing new teachers?
I think we're doing them right after. Why don't we have new teachers right away? Since they've already been here. How's that? Yep. She says we're ready.
Good evening. I'd like to call the Monday, August 10th school board meeting to order. We will begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We got recognitions? All right, new teachers first and then go. Okay.
Next is recognition. Dr. Clendenning and Dr. Worland.
All right, thank you, President Gill. First off, we're going to introduce all of the brand new teachers to our district. Earlier today, we had a meet and greet with the school board of the new teachers. So if you are a new faculty member, come on down. I know there's a few of them still in the audience. This year's class, we have about 38 new faces in pre-K through 12 grade with us. So we're glad that they're joining us. And over the last 3 weeks, they've been busy getting to know us. We've been busy getting to know them. And then they jumped right into school here on Wednesday like everybody else with the first day back. So we'll have them quickly introduce themselves and tell where you're teaching. And if any other words of wisdom, feel free to impart them.
Hello, I'm McKenna Jackson. I am teaching 6th grade math at Custer Baker this year.
Excuse me. I'm Freddie Waters. I'm teaching construction at the high school.
I'm Carly Smith. I'm the 7th grade art teacher at Franklin Middle School.
Hi, I'm Lauren Smith. Not related. I'm teaching 4th grade at Creekside Elementary.
I am Janelle Phelps, and I am the Essential Skills teacher here at the middle school.
I'm Alicia Robertson, and I teach 7th grade writing and exploring college and careers here at the middle school.
All right, well, welcome to the Franklin family. And we're going to get a quick picture. Thanks, everybody.
Congratulations.
Well, before you leave, I have one more thing to give you. This is really what everybody comes to board meetings for. It's a pencil that says, Dr. Clendenning thinks I'm sharp.
Hey, perfect.
So there you go.
Thank you.
See, you're welcome.
That's a good one.
Thank
you.
you.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
Congratulations and welcome to all of our new teachers. Thanks. That's great. They're pretty awesome. Tonight is one of my favorite nights for individual student growth. We start every meeting talking about our students and celebrating our students, and sometimes our faculty and our staff. Tonight is really awesome because of this. We're going to celebrate academics. Give me a whoop whoop. Thank you. We're going to celebrate the arts. Whoop whoop. We're going to celebrate FFA.
Yeah.
And we're going to celebrate athletics.
Woo.
Yes, could it get any better to have all of those facets of our students' lives? So we're going to start with academics. So perfect iRead scores. If you are a student who received a letter about receiving perfect iRead scores, please come forward. We are thrilled to celebrate our students who achieved a perfect score on the iRead assessment. Yes, please come down. This outstanding accomplishment reflects exceptional reading skills, really hard work, and commitment to academic excellence. Join me in congratulating these students.
Congratulations.
We are going to have you all introduce yourselves and tell us who came with you this evening to celebrate with you. Sound good? I'm going to start with you.
I'm Claire, and my mom came with me, and my dad and my brother. I'm Maddox, and my mom and my sister and my other sister came with me. I'm Reese. My mom, my brother, my dad, and my grandma came with me.
I'm Natalie Molnex, and my mom and my sister came with me. My name is Henry, and I came with my dad, my mom, my sister, my other sister, my grandpa, and everyone else.
I'm Grant, and I came with my mom and dad. I'm Duncan, and I came with my dad, mom, and sister. I'm Avery Lewis, and I came with my grandma, brother, and my mom and dad. I'm Eliza, and I came with my mom, my brother, both grandmas, and my cousin, my grandpa, my dad. I'm Ben Brooks, and I came with my mom, my dad, my sister, one of my cousins, my papa, and my aunt and my grandma. I'm Finn Grass, and I came with my mom, my dad, my Gigi, my mama, and my papa. My name is Trayshawn Jurgensen. I came with my mom and my sister.
My name is Ridley, and I came with my mom, dad, and little sister.
All right, well, congratulations, everybody. We're going to get one picture for moms and dads and everything. And just a reflection of all the hard work, but the kids did a great job. Tomorrow is a big iRead day in the state because they're going to release scores for all of us. And so their scores obviously are being shared tonight with you. Again, perfect score, but congratulations to them and to all the teachers that made a difference for them. And if you kids, if you didn't get a certificate, stop up and there's one for you out on the outside. And I think everybody now has a pencil. So let's squeeze together here and get pictures. All right, let's do 2 rows. Here you go. You come right here, and you guys go back. You guys come right here. Right there. Come on, guys. Yep. And you stand right there in the second row. You come to the first row, yep, second row. And you come right up here. Okay? And you come right in front of her. Here's your mic back.
Congratulations, everyone.
All right. Now, I got to stick around here because we're going to get a lot of pictures. All right? So Mrs. Betts is going to be up first.
Okay, now what moms and dads?
All right, did everybody get a picture? All right, well done, everyone. Have a great night. Thank you for coming.
Great job. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
pause a minute and just thank all of you for coming and celebrating literacy with our young learners. I loved hearing about how many of you are here to celebrate reading, so thank you so much. We're going to transition to math. National Math Stars, we have 2 in the audience. Yuri Allen from Creekside. Yuri, if you're here, come down. Jack Bennett from Needham. So we had 2 students that were in 3rd grade last year. They were chosen as National Math Stars. The Indiana Department of Education has partnered with the National Math Stars to recognize exceptional mathematical talent. This qualifies them then to apply for the National Program Honors. So again, Creekside and Needham, please congratulate Yuri and Jack.
We'll pass the mic.
Please introduce yourself and tell us who's here with you.
I'm Jack Bennett, and I came with my grandma, my mom, my other grandma, my great-grandma, my grandpa, and my sister.
That's awesome. Wow.
I'm Yuri Allen, and I came with my sister, my mom, and my dad.
All right.
Congratulations.
We're going to get a picture with the principals and the students for this one. All right, thanks everybody. Congratulations. Well done.
Great work. Now we're going to transition to the arts. We're going to start with band. Is our high school band director, Abby Fleck?
She might be at practice
She
still.
might be at practice.
Yep, she is at practice.
Okay.
You're representing. You can come up and
Please,
represent.
come down.
Yep, come on down.
The high
Yeah.
school was the recipient of
Thank
the
you. We'll let you
ISMA
pass
All
this thing.
Music
Yeah, I
Award.
know.
ISMA
Yep.
is the Indiana State School Music Association. The All Music Award for last school year. So congratulations to the students, to Mr. Kosh, our former band director, Abby Fleck, our current band director, for their outstanding job. Congratulations. I'm going to talk about introduce yourself. Talk about band.
Yeah.
Okay, hi, my name is Sydney Stillebauer. Tonight I'm here with my parents, Beth and Scott Stillebauer. And last season was kind of a mess sometimes, just like, it's hot. But also, it was very fun. It was our most successful year yet. We got 2nd place at state competition. Highest place since sometime in the 1900s.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. And this is, I think, the 12th or 13th consecutive year that Mr. Kosh and his program received the ISMA Gold Award. So outstanding job in his legacy, and I know as he passes off to Miss Fleck, we're looking to see great things again. So thank you for representing the band.
Yes, thank you. Great job.
Way to be impromptu. Hey, oh, we got to get a picture.
Oh, we're getting a picture.
And I'm sure your mom and dad want a picture too. Did you get one? No, not yet. Okay. Oh, we got to scoot back. Okay. Thanks a lot.
Congratulations to the band. We are also going to congratulate the high school choir. If you were in Sensations or Bella Voce last year, you were state champions. Please come forward. Sensations and Bella Voce groups combined their voices at the Indiana State School Music Association, ISMA, state finals. We are very proud to announce that they are the state champs. Congratulations to our choir directors and to our students. Some of you 2 years in a row. All of these women won state last year and won again this year. So back-to-back state champions. Introduce yourselves. Talk about choir.
My name's Bree Pfeiffer. I'm here with my mom, and I am currently the dance captain for our other group, Heritage Singers. And last year I was the 2nd year going on our second soprano lead.
I'm Stacy Brandon. I'm the Bella president this year. I was the Alto 2 section leader last year. And I love choir so much. It's like a big family, and getting to win state 2 years in a row is an amazing opportunity. and I can't wait to try for year 3.
I'm Maddie, I'm here with my mom, and I am a tech captain for all of our groups, and this year I am a Bella section leader, and I'm just happy that I got to win with all my sisters.
Congratulations, ladies.
We got, yeah. Oh, okay. Congratulations.
Let's go for year 3, ladies.
Yep.
Let's try.
Yeah.
Okay, FFA, our National Wildlife Habitat Education Program. If you were on the FFA Wildlife team, please come forward. We had 4 high school students compete in the FFA National Wildlife Contest. The team placed
Congratulations.
3rd in the national competition. 3 of the members of the team
Thank you, Coach.
placed in the top
Thank you,
10
Coach.
individually.
Thank you, Coach.
Their
Appreciate it.
understanding of wildlife and plants was extraordinary. Nice job, well done. The students were coached by Dan, I was gonna say, I saw you, Dan Batta. Is this Brody? Brody Wade, and then Mary Armstrong. Now, Brody and Mary, were you also FFA students for Franklin Schools who went to Nationals in Wildlife as well? Congratulations, welcome back, and thank you. Congratulate the team, our coaches and students. Please introduce yourselves, tell us who's with you, maybe talk about the competition.
I'm Willis Rock. We competed 3rd nationally this year, and one of our team members unfortunately couldn't make it, Lana Penning. She's currently in Colorado. But she placed 7th individually, and we are so very proud of her.
Hello, everybody. My name is Lincoln Warner. As previously mentioned, 3 out of the 4 team members, myself included, and our coaches are all here with us today. And I think that the contest went really well. It was really cool. We got to meet some professionals in the wildlife field, which was really cool because at the state and local competitions, we don't get to meet professionals in their field. And it's really cool to learn specifics about the East Coast there.
My name is Nora Harmoning, and I'm here with my aunt. And I really enjoyed this contest. It was a wonderful, great learning opportunity for me, and I learned a lot of stuff about that's not native here in Indiana, but it is other places.
Hello, I'm Mary Armstrong. I'm one of the coaches. I'm just so incredibly proud of these kids. They've put in a lot of time and dedication. The wildlife contest is essentially like ecology, and it's really incredible to see how far they've come in learning about the ecosystems and the wildlife that are native to here, but also are indigenous to other areas across the country.
And I'm Brody Wade. I'm a 2018 graduate of the Franklin Schools. And as you mentioned, we both did compete as high schoolers. My team in 2018 won nationals. Mary's in 2019 got 2nd place in nationals. And so something about this contest is at the state level, which we placed 1st in, they're doing habitat and wildlife identification, land management plans, and a lot more other environmental science aspects to the state of Indiana. But what separates them apart from everybody else is we had to travel to South Carolina and basically the Outer Banks. We had to learn an entire new region. I, for one, have never been to South Carolina. So that was a whole learning experience for myself. So learning alongside these kids has been fantastic, and I couldn't be more proud of them.
You don't give me the microphone.
I want to hear you. Yeah, you can say a few words.
All right. Well, I would say that this is a really, really cool contest because what they learned, they'll use the rest of their life because we're all around wildlife and nature, and the knowledge they have is going to be just constantly make things a lot more interesting in their life.
Yep. And just congratulations. You know, the kids worked so hard. Actually, I saw Dan this summer, right when they came back from the state championship, and he was sharing the news with me about it. And we're so proud of the FFA, and their banner will actually be the first one in the new facility that we have as a classroom and a lab, and we also have animals out there. So congratulations, you guys will be a first that will stand forever. So well done. We sure love the state championship and almost national champs. So well done, everybody. Good job. Picture here quickly.
A little bit more.
Keep shifting?
Keep going.
Okay, all right.
In the wrong place?
I don't know.
Oh.
Thanks, everybody.
Congratulations, nice work, great work. We're going to transition back to academics. So when I call your academic team, if you're here for the academic team that competed at the state level, please come forward. Math team. Our math academic team placed third in the state at Purdue University last May. Our science academic team placed sixth in the state, same competition.
You're representing everybody tonight. Thanks.
Our social studies team were the state champs for the second year in a row.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
And our interdisciplinary team, so at the state level, they pull members, if you place well enough in the competition, from English, math, science, and social studies to form an interdisciplinary team at the state competition. That team placed sixth in the state at Purdue University last May. Congratulations to all of these students. Let's give them a round of applause. Introduce yourself, remind us which team you're on, maybe talk about what the experience is like. Tell us who's with you.
Hi, I'm Eli Demery. I'm here with my mom in the back over there. I'm on the math, science, and interdisc team. It's pretty fun. I really like it. I like learning new things, and I also like competing against other people for them. It's really cool. If you're in high school, join math or science. I like both of them, so go for it.
I'm back. My name is Sydney Stillebauer. I'm here with my parents, Beth and Scott Stillebauer. I'm on both the science and the interdisciplinary team from last year. What he said, join science.
I'm Aiden Burton. I'm on the social studies academic team. I'm here with my parents, my brother. I think social studies is a fun time. We get to, read a book about a certain era. It's a great time. The events are fun. The Purdue meet's fun.
Hello, I'm Ben Moreland, and I'm on the social studies academic team too, and I'm here with my parents who are here somewhere. No, but yeah, no, it's a really fun time. Really just, these two here on the end have been saying, if you really, like a subject, you should definitely join it because you get to explore passion and answer some multiple choice questions on it. So that's what's fun.
I'm Bella Dressler. I was on Interdis, and then I am on Fine Arts. I'm here with my mom, and you should totally join Fine Arts because we're down a lot of people.
I'm Haley Anderson Roberts. I'm the head academic coach, so I oversee all of the teams, and I'm also the math academic team coach. First of all, the math academic team was our first time in state since was it 85? It's been a long time, so not in my history of being part of the academic teams. And then on top of that, just being part of this and being part of this group of students who work day in and day out, not only are they doing probably the highest classes in the building, which means lots of homework, they're studying lots of extra hours. For our competitions are until March, and everyone on this floor has probably started studying for our March competitions in June, as soon as we left the state competition. So they're hard workers.
And I'm Doug Baker. I coach the social studies academic team, and I don't want to filibuster here, but I do want to talk about, it's very easy when things don't go well to talk about culture problems and what you want to fix. And we have the exact opposite situation with all of our academic teams. And certainly a couple years ago, I was blessed to step into social studies academic team, and we've won 2 straight state titles. We won 3 of the last 4 state titles, and our worst place in the last 5 years is 3rd. So certainly, 4th would be a monumental disappointment at the state level. I believe our theme this year is 1945 to 1960 Europe history. And what was our book last year?
It was the American Revolution.
Yeah, the theme was the American Revolution, celebrating the 250th. And yeah, American Revolutions, plural, is the title of the book. It is a good book, much less boring than this year's book. But the kids work very hard, they read through that, and if those iRead and Math Stars are still here, my email is bakerd, and you can start when you're a freshman. But feel free to just schedule the email. Google will let you do that.
I love it. All right, well done, everyone. You make us so proud of what you do to go up to Purdue and compete against all the other schools in the state of Indiana and come back a champion. It's wonderful. Well done. We have to move towards the middle and. Yeah.
Thank you. Congratulations.
All right. Thanks,
Job well
everyone.
done.
Well done.
Keep it up. Now we will transition to athletics. We will start with our boys golf team. Go ahead and come forward, gentlemen, please. A huge congratulations to our high school boys golf team. They had a great season and tied for 11th place at the state finals against some of the best golfers in Indiana.
Thanks for coming.
Please join me in congratulating these gentlemen and their coaches.
Thanks, Coach. Here you go. You get it. So, hey, thank you.
You know the drill. At this point, tell us who you are, who's with you. If you want to talk about the state competition or the season, let's do that as well. Oh, good. We can pass it.
I'm Jack Locke. I was a senior last year. I actually came here just with the rest of my teammates and my coaches. I'm here by myself. But I had a great time playing golf my whole career. The state finals was definitely a cool experience. I'm glad I got to do that.
I'm Matthew Ferguson, and I'm here with my mom somewhere over there. And yeah, the state tournament was really cool, and I'm happy to do it for 2 years in a row. Looking forward to do it next year, and I couldn't do it with a better group of guys.
I'm Abe Botkin. I'm here with my mom and my dad, and yeah, honestly, I mean, it's really cool to be a part of a community and a culture like this. To be part of a winning culture in a school it's really nice.
I'm Riley McNicholas, and I'm here with my parents and my grandparents, and it's just been fun going to state 2 years in a row with like all my friends, and I feel like we always compete where we want to compete at.
I'm Carson Morris. I'm here with my dad, my mom, and my sister, and I just going to state. So proud of my team. I feel blessed to, get to experience it as a freshman, and it was just a good experience.
My name is Dean Planup. I'm a former player, former finalist in the state high school golf event 3 times, and I am a volunteer coach. And these are really good young men, and they have done exceptionally well, and they have exceeded our expectations, I think would be fair to say, and we're really proud of them.
My name is Crystal Morse. I'm one of the co-head coaches with Ted and obviously with Dean. Yeah, great group of guys. Really proud of them. We put in a lot of work starting really after Thanksgiving, kind of 1st of December, and kind of go all the way through. Our season went all the way through June 16th this year. So we were with the guys and we're able to spend a lot of time together. Obviously my son Carson is on the team, and my daughter Callie. She just tried out for the middle school team this year, so we got a little golf from the family, and my husband Jim also obviously is a director of construction at the Legends, so kind of runs in the family, and we're just happy to be here with the guys and watch them grow and kind of grow in the game.
I'm Ted Bishop. I'm one of the co-head coaches. Crystal and I are in our 13th season now as co-head coaches of the boys and girls programs, and excuse the way we're dressed, but we're back from the Girls State Preview today at Prairie View. But this has been a great group of kids to coach. Matthew Ferguson shot a couple of 74s and finished 12th individual at the state. These guys all wrapped up all conference awards. We won the Mid-State Conference. No, we did not win the Mid-State. We did not win. Usually we do. But it was it was the first time in 52 years that the Franklin boys have made back-to-back appearances at the state finals. I think one of the things that made this very special is that Coach Dick Foster, who just passed away last weekend, we dedicated our postseason to him, so it was really great to see the guys come through and make that trip to the state finals. And the last thing I would say is probably one of the true highlights of our season. We went to Center Grove, who finished runner-up in the state tournament, and we won the Trojan Classic. We clipped the Trojans on their home course this year, and anytime we beat Center Grove, which is not often, that's certainly one of the highlights of our season. So great job, guys.
You know, you get to hear a lot of accomplishments from our students today, but one of the things that I'm very proud of is the people that we gather around our students to do really well, either a teacher in the classroom with iRead scores, principals helping set the vision, coaches, band directors, etc. But it's amazing what we have. One thing Dean did not tell you is he's also in the Hall of Fame at the high school for his accomplishments, not just in the athletic domain, but in the community. He gives a lot of his heart, and so he represents what Franklin students could be and have an opportunity to do as they lead. So you can see that it means a lot for us. We say it takes a community, and we believe in everybody in that. So I want to thank all the adults that make a difference in our kids' lives. Well done. We're going to do one more picture. Yep. All right. Well done.
Congratulations, gentlemen.
Good job. Thanks, Crystal. Good to see you. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. Good.
We are also celebrating state performance at the high school track and field state tournament this year. If you were on the boys or girls, both, state team, please come forward. So congratulations to our boys and girls track and field who represented us at the IHS AA state finals. Their hard work all season long at school and on the, what, the court?
Congratulations.
Not the court.
Congratulations.
Track. What do you do?
Track
you run?
or field.
Okay, on the track. Any of you jump, throw? You throw?
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
the field? Congratulations. Let's congratulate all of them.
Track or field.
Introduce yourselves and tell us who's with you, maybe the event that you do or events that you do and participate in. Talk a little bit about the season.
I'm going to preempt 1 second because up here with us is a first time ever person. Maddie Judd won the state championship in discus. She's our first female state champion in our high school. And so we want to just congratulate her. And it was, how far did you throw? Coach?
Far.
I think it was 153 or 155.
Yep. And also Addie Martin, who couldn't be here, placed second in the pole vault. So our girls team did an amazing thing last year. So I just wanted to introduce and say thank you very much. Well done. Yeah. We're glad you joined us. Liam.
I'm Liam Finnick. I'm here with my grandparents, mom, dad, and sister, and I run the 3,200 meter.
I'm Carter Chua. I'm here with my mom and sister. I run the 100, 200, 4x1, 4x4, and sometimes the 400.
I'm Corbin Schaefer. I ran the 400 state and also run the 4x4.
I'm Maddie Judge. I throw the discus and I high jump.
I'm Coach John Kowalczyk. This is now the end of my first year as the head coach here with the Franklin Grizzly Cubs. But I've been an assistant coach here for 9 years. I don't know, it's been a minute, right? It has been a blessing working with these four individuals, and it's kind of sad Addie's not here tonight. Because the cool part about each and every single one of these state participants this year is that in the event they competed in, they now own the school record. Every single one of them. And in addition, we'll clap for that. In addition to that, the guy I took over for, Ray Lane, he's done an amazing job at keeping track of all the data for decades. And he's been digging through the county, through the conference, and just looking at all these records. In addition to not only owning school records in these events, the athletes standing before you are top 10 in multiple other events. And it's just amazing to watch them compete. And so we're excited to watch Liam, not just this spring, but first off, let's get rolling this fall, as he goes after some pretty high up hardware with the other guys on the cross team. Carter will be training this year not only to try and get back to state in the 200, which he placed 8th last year being all-state, but hopefully we can sneak after that boys 100-meter dash record. Corbin will be coming back to chase for an even lower time. Hopefully we can break that 49 mark in the 400, but he's got to play some football first. And our volleyball star / track star, Maddie here. It's exciting to watch her throw, but what's crazy is she's also an elite high jumper. And so seeing the talent and being a part of it, and to be honest, just being their Uber to most of the meets, like, it's such a blessing. And I want to thank each and every one of you.
Let's get a picture. Thanks for the help. Well done, John. That was nice. Thanks, everybody. Thanks. Thank you. Good job, William.
Please join me in one final congratulations for all of our student achievements this evening. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you to the parents, the coaches, the teachers, and the kids. Have a great year. Welcome back, everybody.
Yep. Here you go. Is this one yours? Yeah. I think so. Or is that Steve's? No. Okay.
There weren't any, but I had to come in early.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Uh-oh. Only got 2 bars on the back.
She's checking public comments.
1 bar on the back.
Robin should be right back.
Mine's about ready to die.
Yep. Mine's not gonna make
She
it.
said she
she
had to come in early, so she's making sure nobody signed up to publicly speak.
Okay.
Just looking in the audience, I'd say no.
Someone will post something later. Doesn't look like there's any.
Right. Oop.
Okay.
I heard you.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Madam President, we are ready to proceed.
Next is the consent agenda. Any comments, questions about the consent agenda?
I have one I'd like to highlight on the personnel. After 24 years of service, Mr. Brian Luce is retiring, so we want to congratulate him on his next endeavors. And you'll see a lot in addition on personnel. This is a time of year where a lot of the new teacher hires that got hired in July are on the report, but they did start with us last week as they've fulfilled all the requirements through background checks, et cetera, to meet the standards of which we are accustomed.
Under donations, I'd like to thank several groups: Bill McIntyre, the Elks 1818, Hopewell Presbyterian Church, Johnson County Garden Club, Process Alliance, and Kroger for their donations to our various schools and programs within the corporation. Thank you very much. Anybody else? I'll be happy to entertain a motion.
A motion to approve.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the consent agenda. All those in favor signify with aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Superintendent reports. Any committee updates? Thanks.
I have C9. I'm sorry, but I think my microphone is about ready to go here. C9, we have a meeting this Thursday that is also Meet the Instructor Night for students. Pre-enrollment numbers as of July were 132 students that we're sending, and they are looking for a diesel tech instructor. So if interested, contact them.
Thank you.
We have not met as athletic council, but we do have a meeting scheduled prior to our September board meeting, so we'll report then.
Madam President, just a reminder that all councils and committees will start meeting again this month. And as per the state law, we do have to post those as the board members will be represented at that. So you'll see them come up again. We do have legislative coming up on Friday to kind of kick off the events. And I assume everybody is staying on their same committee assignment that we were issued back, that you were issued back in January. If that did change, just let me know. Otherwise, we'll get those posted and get them on your calendars.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Quarterly financial report. Mr. Ahouse.
Yes, you'll see these quarterly reports are from through June, so they were in July, so they're not up to date to August, so they're actually going back to the second quarter when the second quarter ended. The sheet also is similar to what you've seen in the past. This is my first time going through them, but it's similar to what Ms. Jobe shared with you before. I did try to get it all onto one page, so it may look a little bit different, but and just pointing out a few things there. One thing that you might notice there, or that might stick out more than other in our fund balances and in our cash flows, would be the operations balance. If you notice that, because at the top part you're seeing the second quarter as of this year, and then right below it you're seeing in the comparison to where we were at last year. A couple things to note there. Revenue was up in our operations. There's a few things that came together to have that balance look maybe a little bit higher in that area. I think you'll see that kind of balance itself out over the course of the rest of the year. But revenue is up. We have been working to then again bring our expenses down too. So those two things did occur. We also transferred money over from our ed fund, but we stopped transferring that money over to help balance that out in June. So we will not be transferring money from education to operations the second half of the year. So you'll start to see some of those balances kind of proportionally get out into the areas, spread out a little bit more there. We also have are able to move some fit and commercial vehicle tax, those items into our operations fund. So there, I think over the course of the rest of the year, you'll see that balance out a little bit. But for right now, it looks like it's kind of heavily into our operations fund, which in generally isn't a bad thing. But some things have kind of come together there where we'll see those things balance out. And at the bottom, you see that's our budget. So you can see we're half in June. We want to be roughly about 50% of our budgets across the board there. So same thing at the bottom. You see in the bottom section, the top part is where we're at for 26, and then the bottom would be the comparison to where it was at in 25. So you can see some of the percentages on what's been spent to date in those budgets. So a little bit down in our percent, still around about 50%, but down a little bit in education and operations, but you can see our spending up a little bit more in our referendum budget. So that's our quarterly report. And then the second document is, again, this is exactly what has been shared with you in the past by Ms. Jobe. So you see all of our balances there, same thing. We're looking for areas at which we're roughly about 50% of budget spent. So anytime that we're over that, then we kind of take a look at what might be doing that. You can see curricular materials. There's some areas that are a little bit over budget at this point, but for the most part, right around that 50% mark. So.
Any questions or comments? Thank you, Mr. Ahouse. Report on certified staff evaluations, Dr. Clendenning.
Thank you. Indiana code requires that an annual report be presented to the board with regard to our teacher evaluation. And the law reads that the principals share with me and then I share with you the information. And so tonight, I think I wanted to just to highlight a couple things as we travel forward. The first part is really what Dr. Worland does to help spearhead our evaluation model. Do you just want to real quickly go over the domains?
So if you'll remember, the state law changed 2 years ago, I think, on how we evaluate our faculty. And if you'll remember, we started a committee last year to look at our plan. So this is our current plan. I'd asked for permission to carry it over for this year. So this plan we've been using for quite some time, years. We have Domain 1, which is really focused on what teachers are doing in the classroom. So we're looking at instruction, and these are the 4 areas that we look at within Domain 1. Are you posting a clear learning objective? Do students know what they're supposed to achieve by the end of the class session? Connects to our standards. We do a lot of work with Indiana State Standards. Teaching, modeling, and demonstrating how you're managing the classroom, providing instruction, guiding students through their practice, and then that process of formative assessment. So all those instructional pieces are built into Domain 1. Domain 2 then really focuses on that culture in the classroom. Do you have high expectations? Are students working together? Are you building relationships with kids so they want to be in that space and they want to learn? So those are the key pieces of that. I think the next slide talks about that 80%. So that's the 80% from the teacher observation rubric. So that's what our evaluators are looking for, whether it's a principal or an assistant principal. You have to be an administrator in the district. As they walk into classrooms or a special ed small group or an IEP meeting, that's what they're looking for. The other 20% are our PLC expectations. You hear me talk a lot about the value of PLCs. That's really our key primary professional development driver in the district. How we look at data, how we think about standards. What's working in your classroom if you're teaching algebra, but what's working in Deb's classroom when she's teaching algebra? It may not be working in hers, but it's working in yours. So how do we have conversations around assessment, student learning, and data? That's that PLC piece that, again, our evaluators are observing as they walk into those meetings during that early release or late arrival. Do you want me to hit the bottom one?
Yeah, please.
The bottom one is core professionalism. So as we look at policies, procedures, attendance, respect with colleagues, with your evaluator, with parents, with students in a classroom, those pieces, and often it manifests as part of our progressive discipline process. So you've had a verbal warning or a written warning, or there's been some sort of conference. That results in a point deduction. So if those other pieces add up to a 3.7, and we'll talk, David or Dr. Clendenning will talk about that here in a minute. If you have an issue in one of those areas, it reduces it to a 2.7. Does that all make sense? Make more sense here in a minute.
All right, and so these are the ranges from highly effective to ineffective that we have traveled over the last several years. And this is one of the areas that Dr. Worland and her team are evaluating. One of the things that you'll notice is across the state of Indiana, we all look at this differently. Some of them place highly effective at 3.75. Some of them may have it as 3.4 or lower. The state just said you had to have, at this time, the 4 areas. They did change that for this next school year, and that's what Dr. Worland is working with. So for our school, what does that mean? What does our aggregate performance look like? Well, we have 256 staff members, or 80%, almost 81%, are highly effective based on the rubrics that we have in those domains that Dr. Worland just presented. 61 teachers, or 19%, are effective, and we did have one in improvement needed, and I will tell you in that regard, that 1 point deduction had an impact. And there were actually several people in the effective that just made it over effective, also had that 1 point deduction. And so that's an area that we continue to look at and have a conversation about with regard to the principals. And so now We'll quickly go through the schools, because as I said, the state law requires the principal, and I'm talking to President Gill, instead of having each principal get up here, I'm going to give it for everybody. So at CBIS, we had 80% highly effective, 19.57 effective, and nobody in needs improvement or ineffective. At Creekside Elementary, we had 88.57% highly effective, 11.43% effective, and the last two domains, 0%. The high school, we had 68.18% highly effective, 30% effective, 1.14 and needs improvement, and as I said, we talked about why that existed. At Franklin Community Middle School, 73.47% highly effective, 26.53% effective, and needs improvement ineffective, 0. Needham Elementary, we had 91.67% highly effective, 8.33% effective, and 0% in improvement needed, and ineffective, 0%. Northwood, 93.75% highly effective, 6.25% effective, and 0% in needs improvement or ineffective. Union Elementary, 77.78% highly effective, 22.22% effective, and needs improvement, ineffective, 0. Webb Elementary, 95.46% highly effective, 4.54% effective, and in needs improvement, ineffective, 0%. And at the virtual school, 100% effective. And remember, at the virtual school, most of the teachers are not employed by us. And so that's why Shelby doesn't evaluate them in that space. So those are our numbers as required by the state. We will continue to look at our evaluation model this year, and I think you will see some substantial changes as we travel forward, probably in the domain factors of highly effective, effective, needs improvement, ineffective. Our goal is really to make teachers better, right? We all consider think, man, is that, you had that many teachers really effective, The other thing I think that you would notice is the bigger the building, the more it went to the average of what we are at the state or at the district. The smaller buildings, 1 or 2 numbers really make a difference in that space. And so as we look at that for our principals, Dr. Worland does go through integrated reliability assessment structures so that all of our principals get the same training. We look at what's the instructional model look like and how to apply it. So there is consistency across the board. So if you're sitting at Creekside or at Union or at the high school, the principals are looking through the same lens and what we're trying to accomplish. I'll be happy to take any questions.
And just to clarify, this might be obvious, but these are certified staff, so this is not our classified staff.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Action items. Notice of public hearing for the 2027 budget. Mr. Ahaus.
Okay, this is the first of 3 consecutive months that we have conversation around the budget for 2027. So the budget approval process timeline would say in August we bring the notice to taxpayers, and that's to get permission to advertise the budget, and a notice of a hearing in August, and then we would come back for the public hearing in September, and you can see that date listed on the form towards the top, and we'd also approve the capital projects and bus replacement plan, which I'll talk a little bit more about here in a little bit, and then in October we would approve the budget, and in November that budget would be submitted to the DLGF and to our county auditor, and we'd move through that process. So the notice to taxpayer, so you can see September 14th would be our September meeting. This is a form that comes from Gateway, which is the system that all of our information on the budget goes into. So this is a template, so this is not something, you may recognize this from before, but if not, it's a template that we fill out. It's what we have to submit into Gateway. So you can see on there, the public hearing date would be in September. You also have the adoption meeting date, which would be our October meeting date that's listed there. You see some other information about the budget. This is what is required of us to submit. If you look at some of that, or if you remember back to the budgeting process from a year ago, we do request more than we would likely get, but you can't get more than you request. So those numbers get dialed in, and they get dialed back into what a certain tax rate or might allow for us to get. But so those numbers may look higher than what we would get, but that's part of the process. That's pretty standard operation. So today, just asking for approval to publicize this ahead of the hearing in September. It would go onto our website and must within the 10 days after this. So we're asking for the permission to publicize that within that 10-day window.
Any questions?
Nope. Make a motion to approve as presented.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Those in favor signify with aye.
Aye.
So moved. Adopt the bus replacement plan resolution.
Okay, so moving through that, the next step of that is we are required to, and they're back-to-back here, so I'll start with the bus replacement. The state requires us to have a bus replacement plan. We have certainly had that and followed that. We've been fortunate that we've made a lot of progress in our bus replacement in the last couple years. So the plan that you would see that's attached to that is really an idealistic plan. So if we can continue to purchase buses in that way, so we map that out over 5 years. It doesn't necessarily commit you to doing exactly what is in that plan, but you're creating that plan so you have a process to replace buses. We have, I think within this last year, replaced 12 buses, which was needed, but certainly, and we'd like to continue to update the fleet as we can. But again, this is just a plan that we would publicize along with the rest of the information for our requirement for our bus replacement plan. The next one on there, oh, go ahead, sorry, I guess I need to wait on that before jumping to the next one, so sorry.
Concerns? Questions? Motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the bus replacement plan.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the bus replacement plan. All those in favor signify with aye.
Aye.
So moved. Capital Projects Fund plan.
In a similar way, we are required to have a capital projects fund plan. And so you'll see a similar type document there as well, where we are presenting that plan to you and seeking to publicize that. You'll find it to be pretty basic, similar to what we did last year. We basically stating that we don't plan to have any projects over $10,000 that come out of our operating budget. We've taken those out of bond. If we do have something like that, it's come from our bonds that we've had out, so we don't plan, right now we are not budgeting to take any projects of more than $10,000 out of our operating budget. So you will see that in the information that there are no planned projects budgeted that would not come out of our bonds and would come out of our operating. So asking for permission to publicize the capital projects plan.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the plan to adopt the Capital Projects Fund plan. All those in favor signify with aye.
Aye.
So moved. One more, Mr. A. House, resolution transfer amount from Cub Quest Fund to the Employer of Choice Fund.
All right. So looking to transfer the amount of $15,000 from CubQuest to our employer of choice. These are flexible dollars that we move over into the employer of choice. Our principals will be happy that they're sitting here. Some of those dollars go back to our buildings to help our principals do things to support our buildings, support our teachers, and do things like that. So we are asking to take some of the money that has come from our CubQuest program and funds and shift that over to our employer of choice so that we can continue to support our buildings and our principals with those dollars. So this is a resolution. I'm bringing a resolution to transfer the $15,000 over to our employer of choice.
Is the funds the principals get based on how well they danced last Monday at the,
No, we find some more strictly size of building, and there's some, but no. We probably should, it would have been interesting to have proposed that first and see what would have happened on the stage to see who gets the most money. That's the thought for next year, I think, maybe. So.
One thing I might add on both the transfer and the both accounts, these are our entrepreneurial funds. CubQuest is where the kids participate in after-school activities ranging from cooking classes to fitness and language classes, etc. And so we split that. This is year 10 or 11 on this. Principal Smith helps us with CubQuest and getting out the flyers and different things. So that's where that money's starting, and it moves into employer of choice, and that's also part of where we have the dollars from Cub Academy and some other stuff as we travel forward. So that's what we're looking at in terms of employer of choice. We used to have P cards, which is our credit card rebate, inside of that as well. And last year, if you go back to see what we transferred, it came out of P cards first and then into this. This year, Steve decided, and I agree, that we move CubQuest dollars in.
Questions?
Move for approval.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded for the resolution to transfer the amount of $15,000 from CubQuest to the Employer of Choice Fund. All those in favor signify with aye.
Aye.
So moved. Dr. Clendenning, lease agreement.
Yes, thank you. Over the past several months, we've been working with Mr. Young to establish a lease agreement and purchase of the property just to the south of us at 355 North Morton Street. Before you see two lease agreements, one to the Lord's Cupboard and one to JW Lease. Inside of each of those, you will see a daily rate. As we take over the ownership of the property, they're going to stay in there for a period of time. I think right now they're looking at that October 1st deadline to be out, but I know Lord's Cupboard said that they'd like some flexibility because their building they're moving to may not be finished. So Mr. Young has created this, working with the other attorneys to solidify this. One thing I would ask as you pass this resolution is that you give me the authority to sign off on the deals, the lease agreement, and the closing, so that we don't have to gather back again. Mr. Young, anything else that I need to? At this time, I'd ask for approval for Franklin Schools to assume the lease agreement with Lord's Cupboard and JW Lease.
Can we clarify, it's October of this year?
October of this year is what we're looking at, yes. We do not have a closing date yet. There was a few things that Mr. Young found that he had to send it back to the title company. They did send it back, and we are now trying to solidify the date of closing. So that's the other thing why it's not on here, but it is October 1st of this year.
I'll make a motion to approve the lease agreements with Lord Cupboards and JWA and authorize Dr. Clendenning to execute both leases on our behalf.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to go ahead with a lease agreement for the property located at 355 North Morton Street and to give Dr. Clendenning the power for closure on the property and lease agreements. All those in favor signify with aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Discussion.
Madam President, one thing I'd like to add on discussion. You'll notice at the very bottom of the agenda, we did add a section that gives you the authority as a board after public comments during discussion. If you would like to move something to an action item, you now have the ability to do that. It's usually for very simple items, things that come up that'd be like, there's really not going to be any controversy, no really a comment. This just allows you to do that. In the past, before COVID, we did it. And then once COVID hit and all the different things that were going on and we stopped, we have the authority to bring it back. So I would like at this time to ask the board to consider that and allow yourself some authority that when we have simple items to move into action, we can vote on them and then proceed in the same month. So, thank you.
Thank you. Do we need a motion for that?
No, that was just a notification.
No, we got to bring it back next month.
Well played.
Bravo, bravo.
Okay, Dr. Borland, curriculum adoption.
Yes, still talking about curriculum adoption. If you'll remember right, we were doing ELA adoption last year. Our high school teams met over the summer. So I do want to pause and just say thank you so much to our teachers. Adoption is not easy. When you adopt every 6 years and then the resource you adopted is gone, so the online resources are gone, the hard copies are gone, the consumables are gone, and now you're sometimes feeling like you're starting over. It takes a while. It's a process. So we had K through 5 adoption, we had high school ELA adoption, some other biology and some other things. It's a lot of time that teachers invest, and I want to pause for a minute and just say thank you to all of them. We'll be doing a few more this year. Elementary music is getting started, and some of them are because of reasons we can't control. Elementary music, the vendor told us at the end of July, we're sunsetting your program. Well, it's online. We're pulling music from an online adopted resource. So it's sometimes we're in this game or we're in this process because we're forced to, whether we want to be or not. But anyway, back to high school English. There are 2 additional novels that are before you. I have spoken with the department. If we approve these in September, they're fine. Both of them are for reading or for lit circles, meaning these are choices students and their parents are making about the novel. So the first is English 10. So this is our traditional English course. This is not a workshop course. It's not a AP or ACP course. It's English 10. They are requesting Unbroken, the young adult adaptation by Laura Hillenbrand. Again, it is a choice novel. So they have a unit, they give students 5, 6, 7 different choices, and they select the novel. The same process would be used for the English 11 request, which is Collapse. They do a dystopian unit. They have 1984, Brave New World, Fahrenheit 451, and they want to add this as an option for students to select. Happy to answer any questions.
Any questions? Or
Thank you so
comments? Jen Scott, SLP Toolkit.
So SLP Toolkit is a wonderful resource for our speech-language pathologists that they have been trialing since the spring, and it allows them to create present levels for their students, develop goals. There's actually a goal bank for them to write in their IEPs. There are lesson plans, activities for students. It's absolutely amazing. Our SLPs don't have curriculum like our English teachers do, so they're often creating things. We download apps on their iPads. They're printing, making visuals, and so this tool just really is comprehensive and allows them to have everything in one place. Are they still going to supplement? Yes, but it's a wonderful tool for them. And the funding source for this is through our Medicaid reimbursement dollars that they generate when they submit for reimbursement with Medicaid. So it's not coming out of the education fund, it's coming right back to them to help all their students. And they typically have caseloads of 60, 70, 80, 90 kids that they're servicing. So this really helps them streamline and keep their data in one place. Any questions?
Any questions?
Is this a repeat product or carryover from Earlywood? Brand new. Thank you.
Has Mr. Young looked at the contract?
Yes.
Did you have any issues with it? Did
You
you have
did
any
not.
issues with this contract?
No, is this one I've reviewed?
You have.
Yeah.
I know, I looked it over when I saw the agenda. It
Yeah.
appears,
Yes.
yeah, it appears correct. I can't remember if we made any edits to it or not.
I don't think so.
But yes, I reviewed it again when I saw the agenda.
Any other questions?
Thank you.
Thank you. Would
Were
anybody-
any- were
Do we
any of
want
these-
to, yeah, go ahead.
Were either of these needing to be moved as far as, like to help with curriculum or anything?
The SLP one could help, but also if you don't do it this time, because we have the 24th, where we're going to joint city council, we could bring that up at that time as well. And that actually probably would be okay, as we have a couple items on the joint city council meeting, if you're comfortable with that.
I'm fine either way. I can move
So,
forward with it both.
If it's needed right now, I would love to vote on it.
Yeah. Yep.
Is there a preference in doing it
Our
tonight?
SLPs are trialing it right now. The company's allowing us to do
Okay.
that
Okay.
until you approve. So we're not in a hurry. I just thought you might
Yep.
want to do your number 13.
Well, I appreciate that. So we'll shoot for the 24th. Yep, thank
Okay.
you. And books are okay.
And books are okay? Good.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other board comments?
No, I mean, the new teachers, we got one.
Yep.
Thanks for pizza and appreciate it. Love the opportunity to meet a lot of the new faces, and kudos to all the administrators in the room. Sounds like everything is off to a pretty darn good start, really. So, job well done as always, and appreciate the effort.
Just keep doing your dream job.
I'd also just add a special kudos to Mr. Betts and Smith on getting the preschool up and running. It was a wonderful tour we had a little over 2 weeks ago. You guys done a lot, so well done. It's a fantastic looking building. So.
On that, on the 24th, I'm going to ask Mr. Betts to present substantial completion project information to you. At that time, we'll have to have President Gill sign off so that we can get our insurance. Now that it's completed, we take over the insurance for that. So on the 24th, Mr. Betts will present the substantial completion, anything on punch list items and things like that. But I agree with you, Mr. Young, the two did a phenomenal job. They worked a lot of hours to make it come together at the very end. And it was just those little things that sent it over the top, and I appreciate everything they did. It was amazing.
Don't worry, we are still covered.
Well,
Yeah.
let's just keep it on their insurance
let
for
them-
as long as we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we checked today to see when does that expiration stop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's keep finding punch list items so we can
Well, I was
stay
gonna
on
say,
there.
not till their equipment is gone.
Right.
I know.
Put it that way.
Just have a few other comments. One, we do need to schedule a work session for the budget. If we could do that next Monday, that'd be great to check your calendars. We're really pretty flexible on the time. I think it would be better if we were consistent with our times, but I know that everybody's schedule is very tight. Mr. Ahaus needs to go through the budget workshop. Also, there's some new features with regard to the law this year. So we'll look at our calendars and solidify those for everybody. Back to school, it was a great back to school. I want to thank President Gill. Her speech was just spot on. I think everybody had a good time. The show choir playing, the drum line, the choir singing, administrators dancing, phenomenal. Mr. Huddleston hula hooping, I'm sure that he will really enjoy coming back now for that. But it was really a good way to kick off the year. So I just want to thank everybody for all their time, energy, and effort to make that happen. Just a reminder that in 2 weeks, we do have the joint city council meeting down at the city council chambers. And I'll be beginning with President Gill to go over the agenda. If there's anything on there specifically that you want, it's usually more informational to the board, if you remember in the past, about what we're doing and kind of future opportunities and partnerships. Let me know, and then President Gill and I will go through and get that posted and move forward.
Okay. Calendar of events.
Excuse me, may I make an administrative comment? I'm kind of, as you all know, Dick Foster passed away a few weeks ago. Ted mentioned it. He was my golf coach. And I just can't think of a kinder, gentle, more gentle and patient man than Coach Foster was. And he made an impact on my life. I'm sure he impacted all the kids that he worked with. And I always liked him because he thought I was much more talented than I really was. But I just do want to mention that he was a fine, fine gentleman.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Upcoming events, the joint meeting with the City of Franklin on August 24th at 6, Labor Day holiday, no school on September 7th, fall break, October 12th through the 16th. Does anybody have anything else?
Dr. C, have you had a chance to reach out with Chief Cochran about participating in a National Night Out event?
Not yet, but I
Okay.
have it on my agenda to do
Okay.
that, yes.
So that might be something for the
Joint City
meeting
Council.
also,
Yep.
would be to
Yep.
be a good kickoff for the city side of that
Yeah, I think we should
relationship.
definitely do that.
Nothing else? I'm happy to entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. It's been moved
Aye.
and seconded and voted on.